is about to go through the registration. Let me go to this side. There's a queue here where these people have been given their particulars and they are ready. Hello, sir. Can I speak to you briefly? Why are you now registering?
I actually flew in to Ghana last month. That's why. So I was on quarantine for 14 days. I didn't get the chance to actually come in and do the registration. So I was actually grateful when the extension was made.
You must have been very worried when the registration was happening and you didn't take part.
Yes, I was. I was indeed. But since the Electoral Commission extended it to a day, that is today, I'm very, very, very much grateful.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me move around and speak to a few more people. A very critical part of the registration is the observation by political parties. Political parties deploy their agents to observe the exercise and see how it is going so far. This is actually the agents area. I'm going to just come in and speak to some of the agents and see how has it been so far.
Well, so far so good, and I'm impressed with the professionalism of the EC, and then also as far as the applicants are concerned, they are comporting themselves very well.
Have you challenged anybody so far?
No.
Has anyone been challenged?
Yes. One person have so far been challenged.
By who?
Yeah, by an MPP agent. He claims the person does not reside in the constituency.
There's the issue of the challenge is happening. Let me speak to a few more other agents. What have you seen that impresses you?
For now, this young girl, she just said that she has finished JS and she's 8, and I'm asking what shows that she's 8. She should go and bring a certificate. Now she's challenged. Well, from now, the officer for a form will take the challenge for. So if she brings the birth certificate, they will give clearance to that effect.
Oh, okay.
That's all for now.
Okay, let me speak to her mother. Mommy, I realize that you are very unhappy with the challenge of your daughter. What's the matter?
Sister been in school. About 3 years, Jamal Wakela Kafi. Nate school, Jemene Bar. Na Kelebana men challenge Akashi Nako 18 years. In 18 years, me sister been. Me didn't tell la. Me sister been Nako 8 years and Keleba. Me domoshe call Nambiu, Ekefibu 15 years. In Keleba, there is no way in Kelaba. Jackie didn't check to Moming back bekena. No, if you think Mokonina 18 years, Baba Bianaka Eba neighbor register. Nye Mafinaka. Toma mi de chemi toma gbagbekena.
You understand back
18 years ben Keleba. No kela ke training ke mami awie ne mami de ntia koni ne ke be kwa ma me fole no na me claim ake na ko 18 years.
O won birth certificate.
You know fi no ye je me ke weighing card. Akebaba.
That's the guardian of this lady who was just going through registration, just being challenged. I don't know. Hello, can you speak to me? Can I ask you what happened? She's not willing to speak to me. But that's one person, again, who has been challenged in addition to the earlier person who was challenged, according to the NDC agent. Are you the one who just challenged the girl?
Yes, I'm the one.
You think that she's not 18?
Yes, I think.
But how do you know someone is not 18?
If you say you are 18, then you have to show something that qualifies you that you are 18. So that's all. So I just need something that will convince me that she's 18. That's all.
Otherwise, you're going to feel the challenge.
Yes.
So that's the MPP agent. But on the other side, there seems to be a disagreement between the agents in relation to whether or not this young lady should be allowed to go through the registration process. The auntie insists that she's 18. They are asking for the appropriate documentation to be brought as proof that she's 18. Now she's going back to the registration. We'll see. The auntie is shepherding her back in there. Let's see what the situation is going to be like.
They just want to abuse the system. I can decide to challenge every single person here because I have that right. I'm an agent. I can challenge everybody here. We just want the system to just flow so that we finish the process and we are all gone. But you just want to abuse the system. You look at somebody's face and claim the person is not 18 because you are suspecting that the person belongs to your political opponent. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Well, so we can just describe it as one of the basic few issues. There are people arguing over age. There are other people arguing over the queue. Master, me say now who can be there?
Assembly na say ye na ya bantam. Ye won panyinfo wom ye won kwala wom. But akwala bi wo ho I so be delay. Me say me akwala ma me ye panyin wom enim. Adent na akwala ketua ye obaba be bisa lie wo. Ya test lie ni last person ni. Ni ewie ya na fa ho abetena ase. Adent na wo say nipa be miensa.
Na ho na ma no sa kwan.
Omo hu kwan no mu ni omo.
Also, this young lady was challenged when she was going through the registration process. Her auntie insisted that she was 18. The agent opposed to it. The auntie has gone to invite the mother, and there seems to be a conversation happening. We'll see how this would end. Also, the mother of the young lady in contention has gone in there to have a conversation with the district EC director. The door has been slammed. We'll wait to see what the outcome would be. Make it Faruani.
Diana, Tasamu, coming November, Tasamu 19 years. She never Tazo Ankara registration. Nanga. She got so good. Akamada Tazo Ghana Katazo Tayama Ghana Kadim Befitoba. She wato yezo man kama wato. That's why I register. Na abinga special. She not cheto akana neba. Baba ye bar mukao birth. She baba ye che muna kama no. Wanga be need birth. Ama kazo an guarantee mata. Tuna de tayi Ghana kadima be fitoba. Ansama aga. Na kaza aga kira no some put challenge on her kama be kamata taimi. But the kind 19 years. But kosu sky femini Diana ni bonsani ba. Yanzu da nin bar ta doko ta kawo website ta da shi muka register school da data take da su legon duka don ta abin ganta ta apply duka kamar ya da ce kamar bata kai 19 years ba su suka haifi mini Diana wai shaidan kawo website yasa dan bar ta doko website nan ta kawo.
Well, the registration is happening in earnest, and here at the Odododio Registration Center, some 47 persons registered as of midday. 2 people have been challenged. One of the challenged persons insists that she's going to bring a birth certificate to prove that her daughter is indeed qualified to be registering. So that's just one issue that came out of here. There's been an issue of queues, but that may not have been too significant. The police have intervened and sorted that out. The Veronica bucket at the entrance of the registration has been provided. The EC director here would not speak to us on the record. As he says, he has been given instructions from above not to speak to us. This is Citi Newsroom on CCTV. Let's take you to other centers and tell the stories there as well.
In the Ashanti region, the voters' registration exercise was generally slow at various centers. However, there was chaos within the Aswansi constituency. Some applicants say, in their bid to get registered, they even had to visit the district office on Wednesday night, while others went to the center at dawn. For those who were able to go through the process successfully, they were full of excitement as they were issued with their cards.
Meba Accra University Accra na woye na mkosha Accra nto no ko school no na Accra keto anso na mehwe no timentimi ankochiro timeba be last week no na meba wo mse ya ye yinti eno na nam so ma meba ha be ye se meba wo ma ye bibia am as boni bienu.
The confusion at the district office continued as the applicants struggled to overtake one another in the queue in an attempt to register, since some feared it may not get to their turn. Speaking to Citi News, some applicants noted that they were unable to take part in the earlier mass registration exercise since they were outside the country and were not able to return due to coronavirus-induced restrictions. Others, however, stated that although they were in the country, they were outside their jurisdiction and as such were unable to register. As they joined long queues to register, their major worry was the pace of the exercise.
I'm not happy for the service because up to now from 7 o'clock till this time, I haven't get time to get in. I don't know what is going on. And I see people also are protesting because of they came here even since last night. Just imagine, last night people were here up to date. Up to now, they haven't get chance to get in and register.
It's been actually stressful. We came here this morning, but it's almost 12, but we are still here. And people are just ranting and everything. Like, it's very stressful.
Meanwhile, the leadership of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, in the Aswansi constituency, they say many of the applicants will not be able to register due to the slow nature of the process. They are thus calling for the exercise to be extended.
What we perceive to happen is now happening. So we are calling on the Electoral Commission to at least increase the days, because if you looking at the people in the queue and looking at how the registration process is going on, they can't register all these people.
The New Patriotic Party, NPP, in the constituency, on its part, has blamed the NDC for unnecessarily causing confusion to frustrate prospective applicants.
Most of people on the queue are not here to register. They've already registered, they have their cars, but they are here just to create unnecessary tensions, to frustrate voters. They've been accusing us that we are busing people to come and register. We, the MPP, are not doing that. All the applicants, all those in the queue are independent people, are Ghanaians wanting to have the voters card.
For Citi News, I am Edward upon Marfo, Asawase constituency.
At the Tamale District Office of the EC, hundreds of eligible voters had queued to register for the voter ID card. As at 9:30, only 28 people had registered. Speaking to Citi News, the district EC boss, Bismarck Inte, who expressed surprise at the turnout, said the office has made provision for 2 machines to quicken the registration process.
We started around 8 o'clock because we had a problem with coding our kit, and by 8 it was done. So we started, and as you saw, we put them into 2 groups or 2 queues because we are using 2 teams for the exercise, so that the exercise can move on smoothly and faster for us. But we are surprised that we have such a huge number this morning. We were not expecting such a huge number this morning in Tamale here. At the time of registration, the major registration, we thought that we had registered almost all the people, if not all. But to come and see such a huge number, I was surprised.
He also advised persons who had early on registered but could not find their names in the voter register not to register again.
If you went to the center and you didn't see your name, the exhibition officers gave them some request form for them to come to the office. And most of them, when they came, their names were in the system. So if your name was in the system, there was no need for you to come and ask for registration. I told them, if they do that, then that will be multiple registration. Their card will be rendered useless, and then they will not be able to vote in the coming election too.
Some eligible voters in the queue also spoke to Citi News.
Looking at the queue, actually I'm not all that impressed with the way the queue is, because the way they are standing, it can bring confusion. Because looking at over there, others are still complaining that they don't know who is this, who is that. But I think that if the Electoral Commission would have taken it a very strong to bring security personnel here to be able to control the queue, I think it will help the registration exercise to go on smooth.
I wasn't in the country when they were doing the initial registration. I came here to register for the voter ID card. Well, the situation is not, well, it looks as if it's going on well, but then the line, I don't know, they keep on arguing and it's not really moving that fast. And I was told that I need a voter's ID card for most of the transactions back home, like back in Ghana. So that's why I'm actually coming for the voter's ID card.
Just like the main voter registration exercise, people woke up as early as 4 a.m. to queue. However, this time round, the numbers were not as huge as the main exercise. Most of these people were teens who had just turned 18 years and persons who were out of the country during the registration exercise. Some of them who got to the center on time complained about the slow pace of the exercise and the late start.
I arrived here at 5:30 in the morning, and then we were asked to wait around. It rained a little bit. They came in 8 o'clock, so they started the process, and so far it's not that good, but we are just trying to wait and be patriotic and get our voters ID card and leave.
It's very slow. For the route, it's very slow. They told us they will start at 6 o'clock, start at 7 o'clock. They came here at 8:30. No, my friend said it's 8 o'clock. They came here at 8:30. Now, about almost 5 or 6 will be reached, which is very bad. And look at the time now, very bad. So please, sometimes they should sit up and be hard up to me.
Yeah, I've been here for about 4 hours. And due to the rain, they couldn't do it fast, so they've now started. But the demands is too much.
Actually, I went to join the queue for 2 consecutive days, and I was almost losing my job for that, so I had to just ignore it and then stay at home, because I knew that definitely, if not this year, some other year they would still do it.
These teens were captured at the center. They tell Citi News with excitement they had just turned 18 and can now register for the voter ID card and also participate in electing leaders to govern the country.
I was in school by then, so when I came home, then I heard that we are re-registering it again, so I decided to come and do it today.
So when you were in school, why didn't you register?
I was not yet 18, I was 17 by then.
I'm 18 and I have to do it, that's why.
When did you turn 18?
4th September.
Oh, okay. So the last time, why didn't you do it?
By then I was not 18. I was in school, but I was not 18 years.
However, reacting to the concerns raised by the registrants, the deputy supervisor at the Sherman District Electoral Office, Humphrey Accra, said the late start was due to the weather. He thus announced that the people of Ashaiman should feel free to walk into the district offices of the Electoral Commission to check their names in the register, as all omitted names have been reinstated.
Most of them, we had those cases, they came with anger, they saw their details in the system, and they were happy. Yes, so I entreat everybody out there to come for us to check for them.
Well, the registration is happening nationwide. In the Ablekuma South constituency, the registration happening at the neighborhood center in Mamprobi. The exercise, as you can see, it seems very orderly. People have been asked to sit at the back in the queue while they are being called to come through the processing. But if there will be any issue at a registration center, the person who would know is the party agent, because they are more interested than anybody else. So let me go to the agent's table. Hello. How has the exercise been so far? What are your observations?
Oh, so far, everything is in order. People came, the directives they've been giving, they are complying. We have not seen anybody come here with any other issue. So far, so good.
No challenge?
Oh, no, not really.
You didn't have issues of suspected minors coming to register, you have to challenge them?
No place.
Nothing like that?
No place.
I see.
Somebody came, he couldn't mention his date of birth, so he was asked to go home. Yes, only one person came.
When you say he should go home, what should he go and bring?
Document that shows that you are this or that's your real age or date of birth, because he can't mention anything. So he's been asked to go and bring such document. Up to now, he's not back.
Thank you. These are the agents. Let me move to the registration table. How has the exercise been for you so far?
So far, you're okay. It's okay. The agents are helping well. they've been briefed on today's exercise. We had a data meeting with them. They're okay, so they are helping with the work. So far, we're okay.
I've been told some 49 people have registered. Is that a figure you can correct?
Yeah, almost 50. Yeah.
No one has been challenged?
No one has been challenged.
Okay. But you have challenge forms ready in case?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not even been opened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
Well, so it seems a process has been going on smoothly. But one party that was not particularly happy with today's registration is the National Democratic Congress. They have raised legal issues and they went to court but were thrown out of court. So let's cross over to the NDC headquarters and hear what the party's general position or view is on the registration exercise thus far.
Disrespect of the Electoral Commission of our laws is very legendary. And bear in mind that we have about 4 suits or 5 suits outstanding against the Electoral Commission. This one too, we have done that. We have filed a suit against them, and they have ignored it. Just like the other previous suits, we have filed injunction suits. They have ignored. You remember the lockdown injunction that Sam George secured against them. They ignored it. They acted ultra-virus. This one too, they have ignored it. They've acted ultra-virus. But it's becoming very worrying when a constitutional body decides to act in a manner that appears that it is above the Constitution. It's very worrying. And I think that this is where you and I play a role. This is where we have to speak, to the Electoral Commission. Because what they are doing, they are not helping anybody. They are just creating more impetus for people to lose trust and confidence in the process. And elections is all about trust and confidence in the process. We need moral society and religious societies to come up now and speak, because where we are getting to, we are just throwing our democracy, very young, fragile democracy, to the dogs. And that is very scary for us. I do not foresee that if we continue like this with the conduct of the Electoral Commission, if we continue with this, recalcitrance, we continue with this recklessness, we do not hope for a very credible elections.
It's still the Citi Newsroom. When we come back, Minority calls for immediate suspension of agreement between the government and Frontiers Healthcare for COVID-19 testing at the Kotoka International Airport.
Stay with us.
Rigworld Solutions, forging the frameworks of Ghanaian industry. Engineering solutions from the heart of Takrady, Kejebil. At Rigworld Solutions, we manufacture industrial bolts and nuts, fasteners, hoses and fittings for the extractive and petrochemical industries. World-class products with local expertise. Locate our factory in Kejebil of the Takrady Takwa Road. Call 0302 949917 or 0540 107504. Email enquiries at rigworldsolutions.com. Rigworld Solutions, crafted in Ghana, engineered for the world.
Thank you, sir. Hello, my name is Samuel Ofori, a film actor and a film director. Because of the nature of my job, the taste for quality things is endless. Quality phones, quality laptops, quality TV sets. Let me show you my secret. Here is Franco Trading Enterprise. My secret for quality laptops, quality phones, quality TV sets, accessories, come on. External hard drive, pen drive, name it. For bulk purchase and retails, come to Franco Trading Enterprise. They will reduce the price for you. Franco Trading Enterprise, home quality.
Dance the night away with some real funky shows this September on GoTV. And get hip and fabulous with some Niger food to whet your African appetite.
Why don't we eat?
It's all mind over matter when you upgrade to GoTV Plus or GoTV Max. It takes a brilliant mind to take down an insane street-smart criminal. Stay connected or upgrade to GoTV Plus or GoTV Max for access to real groovy shows. We're putting the funk in entertainment. GoTV. Live it. Love it.
I noticed you have 3 waste bins, Nade. How many are you in this house? You make that much waste here?
Oh, no. We try and segregate our waste as much as possible. We don't mix all the waste together.
Oh, you people. Every bola is bola. Why separate them?
Amapa, segregation helps the environment a lot, you know. Not all waste must go to the landfill cycle. For us, we use the food waste as manure for the garden. And the plastic waste, we keep them for recyclers to pick them.
Recycle?
Aye, they recycle it into other useful products. So that reduces the waste in the environment. And to know every bola is bola, my sister.
I see. How smart.
Segregate your waste today. Segregate in school, segregate at church. In fact, segregate everywhere. Be smart. Don't mix it all up.
The Kufour Juice Factory is a 1D1F initiative funded by Ghana Exim Bank. Each juice brand, a Kufour fruit juice, is made from fresh pineapple and its quality is impeccable. All raw materials used in its production are purchased here in Ghana. The entire value chain has helped the community prosper by creating jobs for many Ghanaians, from farming, distribution, and retail. Due to its great taste and brand promotion, a Kufour Juice is available in supermarkets and shops all over Ghana. And just like a Kufour Juice factory, there are other factories set up across the country under the 1D1F initiative in areas such as shea production, poultry, pharmaceuticals, sweet potatoes, avocado, tomatoes, mangoes, and more local businesses which are creating jobs and expected revenue. At Ghana Exim Bank, we call this the Made in Ghana 4P. Produce, promote, purchase, and prosper. If as a people we believe in the Ghana beyond aid, then let's prosper as a nation by producing, promoting, and purchasing our own products. Let's support Made in Ghana and let's take Made in Ghana to the world. One district, one factory. Ghana at work. Ghana Exim Bank. Facilitating Ghana's international trade.
The Huawei Y9A is available now in Ghana at 1,559 Ghana cedis. Hurry!
And you're welcome back to the Citi Newsroom. Now, President Kufour says he has fulfilled 80% of promises he made to Ghanaians prior to the 2016 general elections. Now, according to the president, Ghanaians should judge him based on his track record over the past 3.5 years. Now, President Kufour said this while addressing chiefs and people of Enyinam during the sword cutting for the construction and equipping of a new 100-bed trauma hospital in that area.
Sabema 2016 Nebam Yafagana Shemisa Maya Abamudmada, the Attorney General, the Foreign Minister, Kufour Abel. Kufour Ekuta, my 2016 Ghana, Sheda, and Far, and Sen, Lunchi, one I may share Ghana for, it's one man the Kwani, Nakopon, Presso, and before Ghana, Benna Kessie, may you say, I say. And no. Bossano, Nana Fenso, a memoir, Enkoye, Wayera Mahama Fa, Sabre, another boom, Sanya Mamian Bomoa, Magana for, a Tuabama Mami, boom, in a TG. I say, nsa ano adwuma a mayɛ ɛno ɛna menkyina so sensei ɛnyɛ akokoduro a meka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ mesrɛ mo more for Nanano.
Now, the minority in Parliament is demanding the immediate suspension of the agreement between government and Frontiers Healthcare Limited for COVID-19 testing at the Kotoka International Airport. The minority contends that the agreement breaches the procurement laws of the country as well as best practice of transparency. Addressing the media in Parliament, ranking member on the Health Committee, Wabna Mintakando, urged government to allow the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research conduct testing at the airport.
Instead of the government led by President Kufour seeking the welfare of passengers at Kotoka International Airport by ensuring that the tests at Kotoka International Airport are affordable to all persons, they have rather used this as a business venture forum by draining passengers of their limited resources. People have gone through difficult experiences due to COVID-19 and have even lost their sources of livelihood. What they need is our compassion, comfort, and help, but not to be subjected to financial extortion or in the name of COVID-19 testing. Ladies and gentlemen, the minority demands an immediate suspension of the agreement and a full-scale investigation into this unconscionable, corrupt, and cruel self-enriching scheme so that all those behind this stinking plot can be brought to justice. We therefore serve notice that if nothing is done, the next NDC government from January 7, 2021 will not only abrogate the contract, but also go after all those who have conspired to perpetrate this grand scheme of wicked extortion on the good people of Ghana.
Now, the 60-bed Tepa Municipal Hospital, which has been constructed and handed over to the government, will undergo warranty maintenance of its medical equipment for 12 months. Now, this, according to the construction firm Eurojet Invest, will help them maintain a visible presence in the facility to carry out remedial works on the building and other structures for the period. Now, President Kufour commissioned the facility on Wednesday and called for maintenance of the hospital. We have more in this report.
The 60-bed Tepa Municipal Hospital is one of the health facilities being built by Eurojet Invest across the country. The hospital has 28 medical and non-medical buildings, 20 unit staff housing, a 60-bed ward, including 4 theaters landscape and 800 meters of the covered walkway, as well as central kitchen, laundry, and 1.5 kilometer internal and external roads and car park. It has outpatient facilities like dental clinic, cardiology, ophthalmology, pediatric, gynecology, as well as general surgery and orthopedic units. It was a moment of joy for residents of Tepa and adjoining communities who have waited for long for the completion of the hospital. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Eurojet Invest, Dr. Said Deraz, spoke about the project.
I was so happy to receive His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana to commission this facility today. The project of Tepa is one district hospital of 9 projects, 9 hospitals around the country. Last year, we were having big pleasure for the benefit of the hospital, for the good people of Ghana to receive the Ga East District Hospital and the Upper Wa Regional Hospital of 160 beds. And today, this is the 3rd one. Next month, accordingly, we are going to deliver to Ifobraso and Nsuku, and then the military before the end of this year. This facility is EBC project, and the EBC project means that engineering, procurement, construction, and turnkey with financing of concessional loan for 18 years against 1.6% interest rate with 4 years grace period. So we were very keen to deliver these facilities for the good people of Ghana. Although all the challenges which we faced, we were so keen to deliver these facilities to the people, and our team working day and night to deliver this facility as you see.
With President Kufour, during his tour of the Ashanti region, joined the chiefs and people of Tepa to commission the facility. The president, while addressing a gathering, urged beneficiaries of the hospital to ensure proper maintenance of the facility.
The hospital here, Nana, maintenance of hospitals, maintenance of facilities. Hospital, I see, I found a cat, ama omano, Sienso see a bomber than the Anjasuye. And if I say Bichira so at that one see hospital, congratulate and thank the contractor who's been building these hospitals and doing a very good job.
The Eurojet, the Invest CEO, personally presented an ambulance to the newly built Tepa Hospital and pledged continuous support for Ghana's healthcare system.
So all the facilities is typical to the Ga East District Hospital. It's the same model of the Ga East, which the government now and the good people of Ghana are using for COVID-19. Message that we are here to support the people. And as I promised the people in Wa before to deliver to them and support them with 1 ambulance from me personally, I'll also support the good people of Teva with 1 ultra-modern ambulance. And we continue supporting them for the future. This hospital, since we delivered it today or commissioned it today, upon we make the handing over, we will consist here permanent maintenance unit to be responsible about anything for the hospital defects.
The facility also has an 18-body capacity mortuary, a hospital information system, a medical waste treatment department, and internal and external CCTV system.
This is still Citi Newsroom on Citi TV, ahead of Citi Newsroom. Hundreds of residents in the northeast region rendered homeless again following heavy rains.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Play the golden goal on Bet Planet today with just 20 Ghana Cedis. You could win a Mercedes and 100,000 Ghana Cedi worth of prizes. This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 8.
The Huawei Y9A is available now in Ghana at 1,559 Ghana Cedis. Hurry!
Casaderopa, a 1D1F initiative in Kumwabewaze funded by Ghana Exim Bank, produces orange flesh sweet potato food products like sweet potato cake, bread, donuts and chips among others in large quantities for both local consumption and exports. As innovators in agribusiness with the capacity of producing over 250 tons of potatoes every 6 months, it has an estimated job creation capacity of over 1,000. Like Casaderopa, there are other factories set up across the country under the 1D1F initiative in areas such as poultry, pharmaceuticals, fruit processing, and more local businesses which are creating jobs and expected revenue. At Ghana Exim Bank, we call this the Made in Ghana 4P. produce, promote, purchase, and prosper. If as a people we believe in the Ghana beyond aid, then let's prosper as a nation by producing, promoting, and purchasing our own products. Let's support Made in Ghana, and let's take Made in Ghana to the world. One district, one factory. Ghana at work. Ghana Exim Bank, facilitating Ghana's international trade.
Hello, my brother. It's been a long while. Your house, the bill. I use the finest materials for this building. I can see that. But my brother, you know, just last year you built this house. Oh yeah. When the walls started peel off like banana due to rising damp. My brother, that's been my issue. I've tried so many things, but nothing works. You know what? They even use that black rubber thing on it before the concrete casting. You mean that boiler rubber? Oh, my brother, you would have saved yourself the stress if only you used Visqueen DPM from Vertigio Limited. That'd be what my puppy used for house. And over so many years, the house till they come out.
For purchases and enquiries, contact Ventigio Limited at Spinters Road, Accra, or in Kumasi at Oshumasi Kwarasu.
Visqueen DPM, no size.
We have new addictive series for you on DSTV.
A country invaded, another surrendered. What will America do?
So much has changed.
No, you've changed.
Love a good British drama. World on Fire's intimate portrayal of the effects of wartime on ordinary people may be your next favorite thing to watch. Or catch Stargirl, a stellar series around a teenage superhero who is a shining beacon in the darkest of times. True crime fans, you'll be fascinated by this brilliant federal agent as she dives into the dark criminal underworld. And join some of Power's most controversial characters in this spin-off. Series definitely worth checking out on DSTV.
You're welcome back. Now, just when residents of the Northeast region were recovering from severe floods that internally displaced nearly 14,000 residents, they were hit another round of heavy rain on Thursday dawn that left hundreds of people homeless in 3 communities. Travelers were grounded for close to 4 hours as vehicles could not cross large pools of water. Although no death was recorded, many will have to pass the night in the open due to the number of structures lost to the rain.
The situation is grim in 3 communities, Gagbini, Demia and Banawa in the West Mamprusa district of the Northeast region, as residents are still counting their losses following floods that hit the area in the early hours of Thursday. The residents say the effects of floods were intensified by the collapse of dams in the nearby communities, and lots of people are displaced after their homes were destroyed. Livestock and foodstuffs were not spared in the episode. Some of the affected residents shared their despair with Citi News.
We don't know. We really can't tell right now. We don't know what happened. We just got here and the road is messed up. So
How long have you spent on the way?
Like 2 hours. Yeah, I think 2 hours, okay.
A rescue team made up of officials from NADMO and the District Assembly evacuated children in the affected communities to safe grounds.
We are here this morning to see how the problem will be solved. That this is a natural disaster where we don't have any solution as we speak. We are calling on the experts. I've called the regional minister and then the regional NADMO directors, and I've also informed the headquarters accordingly. Who are also looking at how best we can even divide the route where the water can pass to the other side. But with that one, we have to seek permission from the highways authority.
There were others who managed to find safety by the side of a road and in a church building with their belongings. Nine persons have so far been killed in the region, and one of the affected persons, Salifu Musa, is still grieving.
And Roberts & Son Optical Services Limited, a leading name in the delivery of optical services in Ghana, has presented a 15,000-litre water storage tank to the Kufour School of the Blind.
He also presented 40 packets of braille paper to the school to assist with their educational needs. According to the company, the move forms part of the company's corporate social responsibility. Here is a report.
Access to water in Ghana has over the years remained a topical issue, especially in rural communities. A recent survey conducted by the Ghana Statistical Service revealed that 78% of communities sampled did not benefit from the government's free water initiative. As part of efforts to bridge this gap, Roberts & Sons Optical Services has donated a 15,000-litre water storage tank to improve the provision of water in the Kufour School for the blind. The storage tank was donated in addition to 40 packets of braille paper to assist with their educational needs. Speaking at the donation exercise, which formed part of celebrations marking the company's 13th year in service and anniversary, Managing Director of Roberts & Sons Optical Services Limited, Mr. Franklin Atta, stated that as a socially responsible organization, the company has been making donations to several institutions and supporting worthy causes.
Aside this particular donation, we have another one that we are doing in Kumasi at the Nature Hospital. And we'll also be undertaking several free screening programs in various parts of the country.
On her part, Mahela Na, headmistress of the school, expressed gratitude for the gesture.
It's just like yesterday, but it has been 30 years. I started hearing of them some years back when my in-law, that's where Atema, that's where he used to visit, on the hospital road there. Always I'm going to for Robert & Sons. It doesn't go to any other optical, it's done Robert & Sons. So it seems to me like yesterday, but all this is just 30 years. And to begin, we want to congratulate Robert & Sons on their 30th anniversary. We pray that God should grant you the grace to do more. Our Honorable CEO, Mr. Atta, we are expecting more.
Now, a Deputy Minister for Education, Dr. Yaosei Duchum, has taken a swipe at the former President John Dramani Mahama for promising to scrap the teacher licensure examination if voted into power. According to the minister, scrapping the licensure exams will only devalue the education system of the country. During a visit to the Accra College of Education Examination Center, over 1,000 of the teachers undertook the examination on Thursday. The Deputy Minister, Dr. Duchum, said the exercise was expected to reform the education sector.
The teacher licensure examination was to take place in March 2020, but was postponed by the National Teaching Council due to the outbreak of COVID-19. The exam was debuted in September 2018 and covered the testing of knowledge in essential teaching skills, numeracy, and literacy. On October 1, 2020, over 31,000 of the teachers sat for the exams across the country to undertake the literacy and essential skills course. Visiting the Accra College of Education Center, a Deputy Minister for Education, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, stated that the exam was part of a process to ensure improvement in teaching in Ghana.
You are not only looking at the teacher who is taking the exams and the quality that he gets by getting a license that he can put on his wall and say, I am qualified, I am a person of distinction, and I'm part of the global fraternity of teachers who are licensed to do their work. We also have a second phase of it, which is trying to ensure that colleges and universities go by the curriculum that has been approved by them. And the only way you can measure is when the students come out and you look at their performance and you're able to know whether they were taught according to how they should have been taught or they were not taught that way.
The examination applies to all teachers who hold diplomas in basic education, Bachelor of Education degrees, or postgraduate diplomas in education.
And before we go, the Chief Executive Officer of Kufour Research and Manufacturing Company Limited, Professor Samuel Ato Duncan, has commended the Food and Drugs Authority for the technical assistance given the company after the withdrawal of Kufour FS from the market early this year.
He revealed that the action cost the company close to 1.7 million Ghana cedis, but he described the move as a blessing in disguise.
In April this year, the Food and Drugs Authority ordered the withdrawal of Kufour FS, a food supplement, from the market and indicated that it was not safe for public consumption after a series of laboratory tests was carried out on the drug. Professor Duncan maintained that the company had now employed the services of a foreign scientist and that had enhanced the company's operations. The CEO of Kufour Research and Manufacturing Company Limited was speaking to Citi News shortly after the launch of Kufour Mixture, an improved medicine which replaces Kufour FS. The launch took place at Wusor Krom in the Abra Asebu Kwamankase district of the Central Region.
And this is improved because we've gone through a lot. So the Kufour FS is Kufour Mixture.
So should we say that Kufour Mixture is more efficacious than the Kufour FS?
Oh, what I can say is since we've done a lot of work on it, especially on the field of production, the way it was Kufour FS was produced and how this Kufour Mixture is produced, then it means there's some kind of improvement.
Well, that's it for today's edition of the Citi Newsroom. Log on to our website, citinewsroom.com, for more stories.
You can also subscribe to CityTube on YouTube for more exclusive video contents from Citi TV.
Download the Citi Newsroom app from the Google Play Store or the App Store and keep updated on the go.
You can also watch Citi TV on DSTV channel 363 and GoTV channel 182.
My name is Vivian Kailoko.
Mine is Umaru Sanda Amado. Thank you for watching.
Rigworld Solutions is a wholly owned Ghanaian company that offers multiple engineering solutions for the extractive and petrochemical industries. We manufacture industrial bolts and nuts, fasteners, hoses and fittings. From our factory at Kejebri in Takrade in the western region of Ghana, Rigworld Solutions employs Ghanaians to produce world-class products. With cutting-edge technology, all products are manufactured to ensure the strictest adherence to customer specifications. The threading, cutting, chamfering, and stamping of the